Hard work alone does not guarantee escape from poverty. Many wake up before sunrise, return home after dark, and still feel stuck in the same place year after year. The problem is not effort. The problem is direction. When income comes in and disappears just as quickly, when emergencies turn into debt and debt turns into stress, a silent loop begins. That loop can last a lifetime if no one stops to question it. Low income is not just about money. It is about habits, patterns, and decisions repeated under pressure. It is about surviving today without building tomorrow. Bills demand attention now. Hunger demands attention now. But the future whispers softly, and too often it gets ignored. Escaping the low-income trap does not require luck or a miracle. It requires strategy. It requires understanding how money flows, how skills are valued, and how discipline creates breathing room. Progress begins the moment a person decides to stop reacting and start designing. Small changes, repeated daily, can slowly widen the gap between survival and stability. This is not about blaming circumstances. It is about reclaiming control. You may not have chosen where you started, but you can choose what you build from here. Let's dive in. Number 1. Escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle first. A man who is drowning does not need a lecture on swimming techniques. He needs to get his head above water. The same is true with money. When every month ends with anxiety, when your account reaches zero before your next paycheck arrives, you are not building a future. You are surviving a crisis. The paycheck to paycheck cycle is the real prison. It keeps you tense. It keeps you reactive. It forces you to make short-term decisions because you cannot afford long-term thinking. Every unexpected expense feels like a disaster. A small medical bill, a repair, a delayed payment, and suddenly you are borrowing again. That is not a money problem alone. That is a stability problem. Freedom does not begin with $1 million. Freedom begins with margin. Your first mission is not to get rich. Your first mission is to stop the bleeding. That means building a small financial buffer. Even 1 month of living expenses can change your psychology. It allows you to breathe. It allows you to think clearly. It allows you to say no to bad opportunities and yes to better ones. Start simple. Track every expense for 30 days. Not to judge yourself, but to understand your reality. Awareness creates control. Then cut what weakens you, not what strengthens you. Cut waste, not necessities. Cancel what adds no value. Delay what can wait. Redirect that money into a stability fund. At the same time, look for ways to increase income immediately, even if temporarily, over time. Freelance work, selling unused items. Short-term effort can create long-term breathing room. Pride has no place here. Stability is the priority. Discipline during this phase will feel uncomfortable. Your friends may upgrade their phones. You may not. Others may eat out frequently. You may cook at home. Remember this: you are not depriving yourself. You are repositioning yourself. When you escape the paycheck to paycheck cycle, something powerful happens. Your mind changes. Stress decreases. Confidence grows. You begin to see options instead of obstacles. Stability gives you power, and power gives you choice. Do not rush this step. Do not skip it. Many people chase investments, businesses, and big dreams while standing on unstable ground. One strong wind knocks them over. Build your foundation first. Create margin. Protect it. Respect it. Once your head is above water, then you can swim toward bigger horizons. Number 2. Upgrade skills that pay, not skills that impress. Income does not rise because you need more money. Income rises because you become more valuable. That is a hard truth, but it is a liberating one. The marketplace does not reward effort alone. It rewards results. It rewards solutions. It rewards people who can do what others cannot. Being busy is not the same as being valuable. Many people spend years developing skills that feel good but do not pay well. They learn things that impress friends but do not solve urgent problems. They stay comfortable in what they already know instead of stretching into what the market demands. Then they wonder why their income refuses to grow. If you want to escape the low-income trap, you must ask a different question. Not what do I enjoy? Not what sounds interesting, but what problems are people willing to pay to solve? Skills that pay usually share 3 qualities. They are useful, they are measurable, and they are difficult enough that not everyone is willing to master them. Communication that increases sales. Technical abilities that improve efficiency. Skills that save time, reduce cost, or generate revenue. These are not glamorous at first. They require study, practice, humility. But once developed, they create leverage. You must also understand the difference between replaceable labor and specialized contribution. If 10 people can do your job tomorrow with minimal training, your income ceiling will remain low. If your work requires training, judgment, creativity, or rare knowledge, your value increases. Do not complain about your pay until you evaluate your replaceability. This does not mean you need a university degree or expensive certification. It means you must become intentional about learning. Libraries are free. Online courses are affordable. Mentors can be found through books and recorded lectures. Time, not money, is often the real investment. Set aside 1 hour every day to improve a skill that has economic value, not entertainment, not distraction. Skill development. 1 hour a day becomes 7 hours a week. 7 hours a week becomes hundreds of hours in a year. That is how you quietly separate yourself from the crowd. Focus on skills with upward mobility. Some abilities have low income ceilings. Others can grow with experience. Choose paths where mastery increases earning potential year after year. Think long term. A skill that pays modestly now but scales later is more powerful than a quick income that never grows. Avoid the trap of learning everything at once. Depth beats scattered effort. Pick one valuable skill. Commit to it. Practice it. Improve it. Apply it. Let it compound. And remember this: confidence follows competence. When you know you can solve problems, you walk differently. You negotiate differently. You apply for opportunities differently. Fear decreases because your value increases. Upgrading your skills is not about becoming impressive. It is about becoming useful. The world pays for usefulness. It always has. Raise your value, and your income will follow. Not instantly, not magically, but steadily. The more you solve, the more you earn. And the more you earn, the more distance you create between yourself and the poverty loop. Skill is the bridge. Build it deliberately. Number 3, stop buying comfort. Start buying freedom. Money leaves quietly. It slips through small decisions that feel harmless in the moment. A little upgrade here, a small reward there, a purchase to relieve stress. None of it seems dangerous. But over time, comfort becomes expensive. Comfort feels good today. Freedom feels good forever. When income is limited, every taka has a job. If you do not assign that job, it will disappear into temporary pleasure. The low-income trap survives because comfort is easier than discipline. After a long week, spending feels like relief. After a hard month, upgrading feels deserved. But relief is not progress. You must learn to separate emotional spending from strategic spending. Comfort spending asks, what will make me feel better right now? Freedom spending asks, what will make my life stronger next year? That new gadget may impress people for a week. That same money invested in skill development, tools, or savings may change your earning power for years. Eating out frequently may feel convenient. Cooking at home may feel ordinary. Yet one builds habits of discipline, and the other builds habits of leakage. Freedom requires delayed gratification. That phrase is not popular because it demands maturity. It demands the ability to say no when your emotions say yes. It demands vision beyond this weekend. Look closely at your expenses. Which ones create assets? Which ones create memories? Which ones create dependence? Not every pleasure is wrong. Life is not meant to be joyless, but pleasure without progress leads back to the same struggle. Many people increase their income slightly and immediately increase their lifestyle. A better phone, better clothes, more entertainment. They feel richer, but their financial position has not improved. The margin remains thin, one unexpected expense, and they are back to stress. Discipline during growth is powerful. When your income rises, hold your lifestyle steady. Let the gap widen. That gap is power. That gap is opportunity. That gap is your escape route. Instead of buying status, buy stability. Instead of buying trends, buy tools. Instead of buying upgrades, buy options. Options are what free you. Savings create options. Investments create options. Skills create options. Every purchase is a vote for the life you will live. Vote carefully. Freedom-focused spending also builds character. It trains you to think long-term. It teaches patience. It strengthens your ability to resist impulse. These traits matter far beyond money. They influence relationships, business decisions, and leadership. Ask yourself a simple question before spending. Will this move me forward, or just make me comfortable? If it only comforts, reconsider. If it strengthens your future, proceed confidently. Small financial decisions repeated daily shape your direction. Wealth is rarely destroyed by one dramatic mistake. It is quietly weakened by repeated small indulgences. Breaking the poverty loop requires sacrifice. But sacrifice with purpose. You are not denying yourself joy. You are choosing a greater one. You are trading temporary comfort for lasting freedom. And when freedom begins to grow, when savings accumulate, when investments start working, when stress decreases, you will realize something powerful. Discipline did not limit you, it liberated you. Number 4. Add income before you add expenses. Income growth is exciting. The first raise, the first profitable month, the first time your side work starts paying, it feels like progress. And it is. But this is also the most dangerous moment, because when income rises, temptation rises with it. The natural instinct is to upgrade. A better apartment, a better car, better clothes, better everything. You tell yourself you worked hard, you deserve it, and perhaps you do. But if your expenses grow as fast as your income, nothing truly changes. You are still running, just on a more expensive treadmill. The poverty loop does not always look like poverty. Sometimes it looks like a slightly improved lifestyle with the same financial stress. If you want to escape the trap, you must follow a different rule. Add income first, stabilize it, then slowly adjust expenses, if necessary. Income should grow faster than lifestyle, always. When you increase your earnings, create distance. Do not rush to close that gap with spending. Let the extra money sit. Let it build. Let it strengthen your position. That gap becomes your emergency fund. That gap becomes your investment capital. That gap becomes your safety net. Patience at this stage multiplies power. Many people sabotage themselves because they treat temporary income as permanent income. A good month does not mean a good year. A good year does not mean a guaranteed future. Stability matters more than excitement. Instead of upgrading your lifestyle immediately, upgrade your foundation, pay off debt faster. Build savings to 6 months of expenses. Invest in tools or systems that increase earning potential. Reinforce the structure before decorating the house. There is nothing wrong with enjoying your progress. The key is timing. Reward yourself after stability, not before it. Celebration is sweeter when it does not threaten your security. Lifestyle inflation is subtle. It does not announce itself. It creeps in through small decisions. A slightly more expensive subscription, a slightly nicer habit, a slightly higher standard of living. Soon your needs expand. And with expanded needs comes expanded pressure. Keep your needs simple while your income grows. Financial discipline during growth separates those who stay comfortable from those who become free. One group upgrades lifestyle every time income rises. The other group upgrades assets, savings, and investments first. Years later, the difference is dramatic. You must think beyond appearances. Many people look successful but are financially fragile. Their income supports their image, not their independence. One setback would expose everything. Choose substance over show. If your income doubles but your expenses stay almost the same, your future changes rapidly. Your options multiply. Your stress decreases. Your confidence rises. You move from survival to strategy. Add income streams. Strengthen existing ones. Make your earnings more stable and predictable. Then carefully and intentionally, allow your lifestyle to improve in proportion to long-term security. Remember this principle. Freedom grows in the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Protect that gap. Expand that gap. Respect that gap. Income is powerful, but discipline with income is transformative. Number 5. Position yourself. Where opportunity flows, effort matters, skill matters, discipline matters. But positioning multiplies them all. Two people can work equally hard, yet one moves ahead faster because he placed himself where opportunity circulates. Water flows downhill. Opportunity flows toward access. If you remain in an environment where ambition is rare, growth feels unnatural. When everyone around you is satisfied with survival, striving feels strange. Standards are contagious. Expectations are contagious. Even financial ceilings are contagious. You must examine your surroundings honestly. Do the people around you talk about growth, or only about problems? Do they discuss ideas, or only gossip? Do they search for solutions, or blame circumstances? Environment shapes belief. Belief shapes action. Action shapes income. Changing your environment does not always mean moving to a new city. Sometimes it means changing what enters your mind. Books can introduce you to thinkers beyond your neighborhood. Audio programs can expose you to strategies beyond your current job. Online communities can connect you to markets beyond your local economy. Exposure expands vision. When you see what is possible, your standards rise. When your standards rise, your behavior changes. When behavior changes, results follow. Positioning also means being close to opportunity physically or digitally. Certain industries concentrate in specific places. Certain skills are valued in specific markets. If your area limits income potential, consider how to access larger markets through technology. Remote work, digital services, online sales. These remove geographic ceilings. Access often matters more than talent. Many capable people remain stuck because they never enter rooms where larger conversations happen. Seek rooms where people are discussing investments, business ideas, growth plans. Even if you feel inexperienced at first, exposure will stretch you. Mentorship is also positioning. One conversation with someone ahead of you can shorten years of confusion. Learn from people who have built what you want to build. Study their decisions, observe their discipline, model their habits. Do not underestimate the power of association. If 5 people around you constantly complain about money, the 6th voice, yours will slowly quiet down. But if 5 people around you are building, planning, improving, your ambition strengthens naturally. This does not mean abandoning everyone from your past. It means expanding your circle intentionally. Growth sometimes requires distance from limiting influences. Positioning also includes how you present yourself. Reliability attracts opportunity. Punctuality attracts trust. Competence attracts referrals. Your reputation determines whether opportunity seeks you or avoids you. Place yourself where growth is normal, not rare. Where ambition is encouraged, not mocked. Where ideas are discussed, not dismissed. When you change your position, momentum changes. Doors open that were invisible before. Income opportunities appear that never existed in your old circle. Effort without positioning is slow. Effort with positioning accelerates. If you want to escape the low-income trap, do not only work harder, work smarter about where you stand. Step into better rooms, feed your mind better ideas, connect with people who expect more. Opportunity is not random. It flows through certain channels. Your job is to step into that current. Number 6, build assets that work when you don't. Time is limited. Energy is limited. If income depends only on your hours, your growth will always have a ceiling. You can work longer for a while. You can push harder for a season. But eventually, exhaustion sets the limit. That is why wages alone rarely create wealth. Wages maintain life. Assets build freedom. An asset is something that continues to produce value even when you are resting. This is the shift that separates survival from strategy. Instead of asking, how many hours can I work? Begin asking, what can I build that works beyond my hours? Assets do not have to be complicated. They can begin small. Savings that earn interest. Investments that grow steadily. A side business that generates profit after the initial effort. A digital product created once and sold many times. Even tools that increase productivity can function like assets because they raise output without raising effort. The key is leverage. Leverage means your effort today continues to pay tomorrow. Without leverage, you must restart every month from zero. With leverage, each month builds on the previous one. Many people remain stuck because they focus only on income, not ownership. Income pays bills. Ownership builds security. When you own something that produces value, you move from dependent to empowered. Start where you are. If capital is limited, build skill-based assets first. Create services that can scale. Document processes that can be repeated. Turn knowledge into products. Reinvest profits instead of consuming them. Slow growth is still growth. Patience matters deeply here. Assets rarely explode overnight. They grow quietly. They compound. That word, compound, is powerful. Small gains, repeated consistently, produce dramatic results over time. Reinvesting is critical. When an asset begins to generate income, resist the urge to spend it immediately. Feed the asset. Strengthen it. Expand it. Allow it to grow roots before harvesting the fruit. Ownership also changes identity. You stop thinking like someone who trades time for money. You begin thinking like someone who builds systems. You ask different questions. You look for efficiency. You value structure. You plan long-term. Risk must be handled wisely. Not every opportunity is wise. Study before you commit. Learn before you invest. Discipline protects you from reckless decisions. But fear should not paralyze you either. Calculated action is necessary for growth. Remember, the goal is not to escape work. The goal is to escape dependency on a single stream of effort. Multiple assets, even small ones, create resilience. When one slows down, others continue. Over time, assets create options. Options reduce stress. Reduced stress increases clarity. Clarity improves decision-making, and better decisions improve income. Working hard is honorable, but building smart is transformative. You deserve more than constant exhaustion. You deserve a structure that supports you. Begin building assets now, even if they are modest. Start small. Stay consistent. Think long-term. One day, you will look back and realize the turning point was not when you worked more hours. It was when you decided to make your effort multiply. Number 7, end the cycle. Don't pass it forward. Patterns travel through families quietly. Habits move from one generation to the next without being questioned. The way money is handled, the way risk is viewed, the way opportunity is interpreted. All of it gets passed down, often unconsciously. If you grew up watching financial stress, you may have accepted it as normal. If debt was common, it may not feel dangerous. If scarcity shaped every decision, survival thinking may feel natural. But normal does not always mean healthy. At some point, someone must decide the pattern stops here. Breaking the poverty loop is not only about increasing your income, it is about changing what your children, your younger siblings, and even your peers see as possible. It is about redefining standards inside your own home that begins with awareness. Examine the beliefs you inherited. Do you believe wealthy people are dishonest? Do you believe money is always hard to earn? Do you believe risk should always be avoided? Some of these beliefs may have been formed from painful experiences, but if they limit your growth, they must be challenged. Replace fear-based beliefs with principle-based decisions. Study how wealth is actually built. Learn how disciplined people manage money. Observe how patient investors think long-term. Information breaks myths. Your daily habits send a message to the next generation. When they see you save consistently, they learn discipline. When they see you invest wisely, they learn patience. When they see you work on skill development, they learn growth. Actions teach louder than lectures. Even if you do not have children yet, your influence still matters. Friends notice change. Family notices progress. Success handled with humility becomes inspiration. Teach financial literacy openly. Discuss budgeting. Explain investing. Share mistakes honestly. Transparency builds wisdom. Silence allows confusion to continue. Breaking the cycle also means refusing to normalize excuses. Circumstances can be difficult. Systems can be unfair. But surrendering to victimhood guarantees repetition. Responsibility is empowering because it restores control. You may not change everything in 1 year, but steady improvement across 10 years can transform a family's future completely. One disciplined generation can create stability for the next. Think beyond yourself. Think legacy. Legacy is not only about money. It is about mindset. It is about courage. It is about the example you set when challenges arise. When others panic, you respond with strategy. When others complain, you act with purpose. Being the cycle breaker requires resilience. Some people may resist your growth. They may question your discipline. They may misunderstand your priorities. Stay focused. Change often feels uncomfortable to those who prefer familiarity. You are not dishonoring your past by improving your future. You are honoring it by refusing to let struggle continue unnecessarily. One decision repeated daily can rewrite history. One disciplined saver can end decades of financial instability. One educated investor can build assets that protect future generations. The loop ends when someone chooses differently. Let that someone be you. Conclusion. Breaking the low-income trap is not about luck, and it is not about sudden opportunity. It is about steady correction. It is about replacing reaction with strategy. It is about deciding that survival is no longer enough. You began by stabilizing your foundation. You escaped the paycheck to paycheck cycle. You created margin where there was once pressure. Then you upgraded your value. Not for applause, but for income power. You stopped buying comfort and started buying freedom. You learned to grow income faster than expenses. You positioned yourself where opportunity flows. You began building assets that work beyond your hours. And finally, you made a decision that this cycle will not continue through you. That is not small progress. That is transformation. None of these steps are dramatic on their own. They are quiet. They are disciplined. They are sometimes uncomfortable. But wealth is rarely loud in the beginning. It grows in silence. It compounds in patience. It strengthens through consistency. Do not be discouraged if results seem slow. Financial change is like planting a tree. For a long time, the growth is underground. Roots are forming. Stability is building. Then one day, progress becomes visible. But the visible strength was prepared long before. The poverty loop survives on short-term thinking. You break it with long-term vision. Others may chase quick money. You build durable income. Others may upgrade appearance. You upgrade structure. Others may complain about circumstances. You design better systems. This journey requires courage. It requires saying no when others say yes. It requires discipline when others relax. But remember this, discipline is not punishment. Discipline is direction. Your starting point does not define your ending point. What defines your future are the decisions you repeat daily. Small improvements, applied consistently, reshape destiny. 10 years from now, the difference between staying stuck and becoming stable will not be one giant leap. It will be the quiet choices you made when no one was watching. You are not trapped. You are early in the process. Build wisely, act patiently, stay responsible, and never forget, the loop ends when you refuse to repeat it.